light, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because high sun would be no good at all.
Yep.
Rainfall is dropping, populations are growing, and there's not enough water for drinking and irrigation, let alone for saving the Dead Sea. There are many proposals to rehabilitate the Dead Sea, like filling it with desalinated water from the Red Sea, or rehabilitating the Jordan River, the Dead Sea's main water source, or trying to compel the companies mining the Dead Sea to help pay for its rehabilitation. But there's been no action.
And this is so sad because the solutions is so not easy and very, very expensive now, unfortunately.
Galit Cohen is the Director General of the Israeli Environmental Protection Ministry.
If you want to bring back water to the Dead Sea, it means desalination water all around. And this is very, very expensive, of course, and not all the countries around us can pay for that amount of the money.
Israel and Jordan are former enemies with chilly relations. They did recently sign a deal where Jordan will give Israel solar energy, and Israel will give desalinated drinking water to Jordan, which is parched. But there's no plan to save these biblical bodies of water they share, the Dead Sea and the Jordan River. King Abdullah of Jordan spoke about this at the UN Climate Change Conference in Egypt. The Dead Sea
And then when we cross Bay, that's it. Going to the Arizona. No problem. Thank you, baby.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah, because we're saying welcome to Nevada because we're
Yeah.
basically in Arizona right now anyways.
Yeah.
He just finished hiking the Jordan side.
What we've heard is a lot of pessimism, right? People on the Jordanian side have said,
But we could have taken that 93 route
seems like most
towards
people are
Kingman,
accepting that the level
and that
of
would have
this
bypassed this,
may
and then
drop
would have gotten down that road that we take to go up to find the
That could take over 100 years.
Skywalk,
Some
right?
researchers are optimistic.
Yeah.
But as long as we're here, we didn't have any guns this time, so
Urgency will grow to save it with desalinated
now we
water.
can go.
The question is,
Yes.
how long the natural wonder that's existed for millions of years will keep disappearing 4 feet a year. Daniel Estrin, NPR News, the Dead Sea.
Our next story is about the power of a good beat, power that reaches beyond. So, can I get some music, please? All right, if you're already tapping your feet, well,
You know, we jokingly say the auditory system of a human is wired to your legs. You can't help when the beat comes in.
Yuri Bushaki, neurologist at New York University.
This wiring was thought to be so special. How come it's not present in other species? Why is that not there? And it's not there because we haven't looked carefully until this moment.
He's referring to new research from scientists at the University of Tokyo.
I tell you what, the Republican primaries are going to have some interesting debates.
Lady Gaga's Born This Way appear to get rats moving too.
Well, there's going to be the pro-Trumpers and the no-Trumpers
Oh, yeah.
trying to elect a candidate to go to, just because Donald Trump says I want to be president, I'm announcing my candidacy. That doesn't make him the number one candidate.
Yeah.
That doesn't make him the nominee. He's got to win the nominee by going through the primary process.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's up to the real Republicans that don't want this shyster in their party to show up and get people to show up and say, we got to shit can this guy, cut him off at the knees right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they found that rats' brains and bodies seemed to synchronize.
We didn't know what he was.
songs in the
We didn't know what he was
range
6 years ago when he ran. 7 years ago when
Also
he
the
ran.
range that resonates most with
But
us
now we
humans.
know.
But Takahashi was careful to say the rats were not necessarily
It's not good for America.
Yeah.
I'm not more conservative about that.
The details are in the
Yeah, I
journal
bet you there'll be some
Science
interesting
Congress
fights.
will tell
Yeah.
Trump's University was not involved in the work. He
Republicans
says it
eat
helps
each other.
narrow debate about why animals
Sad.
synchronize with certain tempos.
Oh, sad, what
Body
a
size
loss.
or something more
Yeah.
universal built
Heartbreaking.
into our brains.
Some animals are much smaller, and so they have faster body rhythms. They walk faster.
Oh, it is really long
So you
talk.
can go, they can look faster rhythms. But this
Ah.
study says no, that's not how it actually pans out. And that maybe suggests there's some fundamental things about rhythm that are shared between very different species.
Takahashi points out that music goes way beyond rhythm, so he won't investigate how rats respond to melody and harmony next.
This is NPR News.
Some of the loudest voices at the Global Climate Summit in Egypt belong to the young people who will inherit a
Yeah,
hard
it
and
is a
audacious
long
world.
walk.
Climate advocacy is more than just policy.
Thank you,
but
baby, for
for me,
picking
it's
me
really
up.
getting people to understand
Your hitchhiker.
how integrated
Yep.
we are with the natural
Yeah, I
world.
got
We're
to
not
here and I
separate
says, you
from
know
it.
what?
Advice for coastal
She's not gonna
climate
wanna walk
change
this far.
hit. More than
So I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna go back and see if I can find her.
All things considered, it's really off to a very informed start, Jonas. Tomorrow we're going to talk
You can see where the high water mark is.
Yeah.
Support for Nevada Public Radio comes from the Center for Rural Services. Carlos will tell you.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Safety, health, and well-being
Yeah.
of its patients, employees, and extended communities during these uncertain times. Information at LasVegasOMS.com. Close to Las Vegas tonight. It's 40 degrees. Highs tomorrow.
Well, it's good. It's good we finally got a good look at it.
Yeah.
We got a chance to walk it, see it, and understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, people tell you about moving out here, you can say, well,
Considered from NPR News, I'm Elsa Chang.
And I'm Ari Shapiro.
yeah,
The
it's
vast
warm.
majority of African migrants stay on the African
Water's nice too.
70% of people in West Africa move to agriculture, and agriculture depends temporarily in climate conditions.
Next week, African farmers who fled climate change to work in Sunbelt.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coolman. Republicans will control the House in the next Congress. The Associated Press has called a California congressional race for the Republican candidate. This means the GOP will hold at least 218 House seats. Their governing majority is expected to be quite slim. The Senate has voted to advance legislation protecting interracial and same-sex marriage rights. NPR's Lexi Shapiro has more.
The Respect for Marriage Act would not force states to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, but does require states to recognize same-sex marriages performed elsewhere. The push to codify marriage rights comes in the wake of this summer's Supreme Court opinion that reversed Roe v. Wade and potentially called other decisions into question. Tammy Baldwin, the first openly gay member of the Senate, was a sponsor of the bill.
The Supreme Court should not be in a position to undermine the stability
What a project, huh?
with the
Yeah.
stroke of the pen.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he hopes the chamber will pass the bill before Thanksgiving recess. Lexi Shapiro, NPR News, the Capitol.
A federal judge has agreed to pause his ruling affecting a federal immigration policy known as Title 42. Texas Public Radio's Yvette Benavides says the hold is for 5 weeks.
Title 42 is a Trump-era immigration policy that the Biden administration had held fast to in an effort to manage the increase of migrants at the border. The policy has led to the expulsion of more than 2 million migrants and diminishes the ability of arriving
What?
migrants to access asylum. U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan has found that Title 42 is, quote, arbitrary and capricious,
Oh, I have to go all the way
in violation
back.
of the Administrative Procedure Act,